through an internship, I ended up at NASA Johnson Space Center, where I eventually worked as a flight controller for the Space Shuttle program, which was a really amazing job. Decided to start a web development company. It was in 1998.
I think when you started your journey and when you started your own company, there must have been a lot of networking that you had to do to establish whatever you have done today. So tell me, how did you go about with the networking? What are some strategies that worked for you when you were networking with people, not only within your network, but even outside of your network?
Yes, it's a great question, and networking is so important. And so to be completely transparent, networking can be a little uncomfortable for me. So I'm a bit of an introvert, and so like networking is something that required practice.
Yeah.
But one of the things that really worked for me was to think about how I could serve others that I was networking with, so and connecting with, and doing my so in the case that it's someone that professionally that I wanted to approach and develop a relationship with them. One of the things that I would do is to do my homework on them, learn what they care about, what they're doing. You did this really well when you reached out to me. you had listened to a podcast I was on and said that how valuable it was to you. And of course, that was great to hear. And it made me want to learn more about you. Right.
Yeah.
And so I think, and this is something I really respect, but when I'm approached to network, is if people have some information about who I am before they connect with me. And so I like to offer that same thing to others. If I want to connect with them, I'd love to know a little bit about them before I reach out and say, hey, I'd love to have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
And I think it's really great to think about it. It helps to frame conversations well. When we're talking to people, if we can think about, well, how could I support this person that I'm talking to? So, sometimes when I'm in a conversation with someone, I'll figure out people I might be able to introduce them to, or maybe it's just my presence in the conversation is a support to them. Maybe I can offer them a similar experience I've been through that might be helpful.
Yeah.
And so if we can think about how we can support other people when we're networking with them, I think just in the long run that pays off. It comes back to benefit you.